My name's Rosemary Atieno. I was born in the lake shores of Lake Victoria in a village called Oyugis. I would grow up seeing my mother walking for long distances looking for water. Often she would just come back with water for drinking and for cooking. Little did I know that this water was the carrier of illnesses. Young girls would drop out of school because of lack of water during their menses. Mothers would walk long distances with their children, coming back home with a pack of firewood on their backs and only 20 liters of water. The water that was required to feed a whole family. My father would want water for bathing. We would want water for bathing when going to school, water for drinking. We longed to have rainwater just for drinking purposes. Little did I know about water sanitation and hygiene. I'm an horticulturalist by profession, so growing up, water did not mean much to me. But as I grew up and realized what my mother was going through, I realized that water was a very key necessity in the life of a woman. I vowed in my life not to live that life and wanted to transform the lives of women in my community. I did not know how to become a WASH expert and how to learn about water sanitation and hygiene. The common term WASH, a term from experts. I struggled to gain my path, and one morning, as I was working, I came across an advert that was looking for grassroots women to be trained in water sanitation and hygiene technologies. I asked myself very many questions. Would I really be able to learn the technologies of water sanitation and hygiene, moving from vegetables to other fruit vegetables? But I took the golden step and I applied for the training. When the results came back, I was nominated as one of the people to be trained on water sanitation and hygiene. So I joined Global Women's Water Initiative, a water academy for women that was going to train women in Uganda. So I went there a little afraid, not sure whether I was going to get the terms and I was going to be able to solve the problem that I wanted to solve. So I got into Uganda. I was trained on water technologies, amongst them rainwater harvesting techniques, water sanitation and hygiene techniques, treatment of water, testing of water, all in a bid to reduce the burdens that my mother was carrying. To me, that time, my mother was a burden bearer, and I wanted to transform her into a solution provider. So I got into Uganda, I was trained. I learned several things, but I was still perplexed whether I would be able to manage these things. But the trainer from Global Women's Water Initiative was very friendly. Gemma Bulos. She gave me the courage and told me that all I needed was my brain, my heart, and my passion to be able to transform my communities. So after the training, I came back to my country, Kenya, to my village in rural Nyanza, and I started training women on water sanitation and hygiene. I started telling them what it really meant to become a solution provider and moving away from a burden bearer. As the times went by, I practiced what I learned from the Water Academy. I became a co-trainer from a trainee. I was able to train grassroots women on several technologies. I was able to train them on water harvesting techniques. I was able to train them on different varieties of water sanitation and hygiene, like toilets, how to treat their water at home and how to keep their water safe. Today, I stand tall as a key trainer in water sanitation and hygiene. Today, I am a water champion. Today, I can speak with pride that I have turned many women in my community from water burden bearers to solution providers. The grassroots women are able to train in their local language. The grassroots women are able to advocate with the local authorities on safe water. And I am proud that as I sit here today, most of the women in my community do not walk long distances as what I saw. We have water tanks nearby homes. We have water systems that the county governments have done, and I'm proud to be part of this success. I thank you, Global Women's Water Initiative, for training me. I thank you for transforming me from a village girl to a water champion. Thank you.